Warrants were made in connection to investigation, quote, allegations of criminal acts last May in an Arizona shopping mall. The YouTube star was reportedly not present in the home when the search happened. The LA Times reporting that multiple weapons were found and taken from the property. The FBI has confirmed that no arrests were made.
I'll take you in too.
Yo.
All right? You have to
You do this. Yo, no, this.
Yo, chill,
Yo,
dude.
this, dude.
Put the camera down.
Bro.
Logan Paul is now facing the kind of heat no influencer wants. Not from internet critics or rival YouTubers, but from the FBI itself. For years, whispers of shady crypto schemes and failed projects surrounded his name. But now those whispers are turning into official investigations, with Logan Paul caught in the middle of a scandal that could permanently destroy his career. So how did one of YouTube's biggest stars, a man who built an empire worth tens of millions, end up drowning in lawsuits, public outrage, and the looming shadow of federal investigators? Let's break it down. At the height of his fame, Logan Paul was untouchable. From YouTube vlogs and podcasts to blockbuster boxing matches, he seemed unstoppable. His estimated fortune soared to around $45 million, and everything he touched turned into a money-making machine. But when cryptocurrency fever swept across the internet, Logan dove in headfirst, and that's where the cracks began to show. Instead of backing credible projects, Logan attached his name to questionable tokens and so-called meme coins. He hyped them up on podcasts and social media, promising fans golden opportunities. With his massive influence, people believed him. His followers poured thousands into coins like Dink Doink, SafeMoon, and Elongate. At first, it looked like magic. Prices skyrocketed, investors felt rich, and Logan played the role of the generous guide, leading his fans into a new digital gold rush. But behind the curtain, the story was much darker. One by one, those coins collapsed. Dink Doink, a cartoon-themed token Logan called the greatest meme coin ever, lost 99% of its value almost overnight. SafeMoon, once promoted with the rallying cry to the moon, was later labeled a disguised Ponzi scheme. And Elongate, another token Logan hyped, spiked in value after his posts, only for investigators to discover that wallets linked to him had bought in early and sold shortly after, pocketing over $100,000 in profits. Classic pump and dump tactics. The pattern was undeniable. Logan hyped the coins, fans bought in, and the projects collapsed. He walked away richer, while investors were left with nothing. But these early scams were just the warm-up. The real disaster was yet to come. A project called CryptoZoo. In 2021, Logan promised fans a groundbreaking blockchain game where players could buy NFT eggs, hatch bizarre hybrid animals, and trade them for profit. He claimed it was a billion-dollar idea that would revolutionize gaming. Fans rushed to invest, spending thousands on these so-called eggs. But the game never worked. The eggs never hatched, no creatures ever appeared, and most importantly, no one made any money. What Logan had sold as a revolutionary venture collapsed almost instantly, leaving investors furious and millions of dollars unaccounted for. For months, Logan stayed silent. No refunds, no real explanations. Just anger, confusion, and broken promises. That's when Coffeezilla, YouTube's most relentless investigator, stepped in. Through months of digging, he exposed the inner workings of CryptoZoo, revealing that the project wasn't just poorly managed. It was a scam from the ground up. According to his findings, Logan had partnered with shady characters like Zach Kelling, who allegedly held the game's code hostage over unpaid wages, and Eddie Ibanez, accused of fabricating his credentials. Millions of dollars vanished, and Coffeezilla's investigation linked the losses directly to Logan's involvement. The impact was massive. Victims came forward with heartbreaking stories of losing $15,000, $50,000, even $500,000. Coffeezilla's videos racked up millions of views, painting Logan Paul not as a clueless YouTuber, but as a manipulator who weaponized his fame to exploit fans. The backlash was explosive. Across Reddit, Twitter, and YouTube, Logan was branded a scammer, a fraud, and even a clown show. His reputation crumbled as investors demanded accountability. At first, Logan tried to fight back. He released a video attacking Coffeezilla, calling him a liar, and insisting he was also a victim of his own team. But the response backfired. Coffeezilla's evidence was too strong, and Logan's excuses fell flat. Within days, he deleted his response and replaced it with an apology video. But apologies didn't stop the damage. Coffeezilla had already filed complaints with the FBI and SEC, providing documents and messages to federal investigators. Soon after, reports emerged that the FBI had opened a case into CryptoZoo. Logan insists the investigation is dormant. But let's be honest, when the FBI is looking into you, silence doesn't mean safety. It means they're watching, collecting, and waiting for the right moment. And Logan's legal troubles don't end there. He also launched a defamation lawsuit against Coffeezilla, forcing some of CryptoZoo's victims to give sworn testimony. But here's where it gets ugly. Instead of allowing those victims to testify via Zoom, Logan's legal team demanded they travel across the world to Texas for in-person questioning. Critics say this isn't about truth, it's about power. Forcing already burned investors to spend thousands on travel just to speak under oath feels less like justice and more like intimidation. Many see it as a tactic to drain opponents financially and emotionally rather than seek accountability. The result? Logan's public image has only gotten worse. He's no longer just accused of promoting scams. He's now seen as someone who uses the legal system itself as a weapon to protect his empire. And yet, Logan still carries on with his career, posting videos, boxing, and showing up on podcasts as if nothing's wrong. But beneath the surface, the FBI is circling. One damning piece of evidence could flip his life upside down. That's the tragic irony of Logan Paul's story. He had it all: wealth, fame, influence. But instead of protecting his empire, he gambled with his fans' trust, chasing quick profits in a world filled with fraud and uncertainty. And in doing so, he may have dismantled his own career. For now, Logan insists he's the victim. But with lawsuits piling up, federal agencies digging deeper, and his reputation in free fall, the bigger question remains. Will Logan Paul ever escape the shadow of CryptoZoo, or is he destined to be remembered by one word? Scammer. What do you think? Can Logan Paul ever rebuild his reputation, or is his downfall sealed forever? Let us know in the comments below.